Okay, so today is an important day for ESBICM and a day which will remain very close to my heart for years to come. So, just wanted to share this moment with you all, and this is something on which we were working for last 6 to 9 months, I would say, and then finally we could come up with this solution. So I'll tell you about these things in a few minutes, but let me take back to you some 15 years back when I was doing my fellowship in critical care medicine, and why I felt, or as an ESBICM team, why we felt the need for such program, which need as in the current era. So somewhere 15 years back when I was doing my fellowship in critical care medicine, to be very frank, at that time there were not many formal courses available in critical care or intensive care at that particular point of time, especially in this region and the country. As far as I remember, the only courses which were available was FNB critical care. One was and the other were run by the societies like ISCCM used to run IDCCM, CCF used to run FCCM exam, so which I was doing at that particular point of time. So the problem was that because critical care was not recognized as a identity in itself, there was lack of, or I would say shortage of the teachers, good teachers, shortage of the fellow colleagues which were doing these courses, and also the internet era was not very much booming at that branch. The only thing which you can have is a Google where you can search regarding the topics and you need to figure it out like that. There were no such WhatsApp so much in flow at that time. At that time also it has limitations to what you can share and not that. The only good platform which was available to search the data, good data, was Up to Date, like that. So these were the things, this was the scenario at that point of time. So I always felt a need for to ask some questions with my mentors or with my colleagues, fellow colleagues, that this is I am doing this he or she was this. Suppose ECMO was not available in our setup, can I discuss this something with somebody else who has an ECMO? How is the experience going on? At times I also find it difficult because of the duties or because of the sheer respect or because of the hitch to ask my teacher there that how silly is the question. So there are many other things, because of the burnout, because of the, if I'm facing low at that particular point of time, where I can share this. If my colleague also says that, if my fellow colleague say that this happens with us all, so don't worry, this is the way we figure it out. So there was nothing sort of this at that point of time. And I remember that in somewhere in 2014 and 15 then came DM critical care in India, and that too, with a country of 1.4 billion people, the seats were very limited for the DM critical care. I think it started with 3-4 seats and now they have grown. And everybody realized the importance of critical care, I think, in the COVID era. When the COVID came, everybody got to know what is intensive care, what is critical care, like that. And then the number of seats in the DNB exams, DRNB critical care, expansion of the seats in the National Medical Council, seats increased in both in the CCF Critical Care Education Foundation and increased in the IDCCM, means ICCM also seats increased. And now I'm very happy to see that there are a lot of students who are doing in various training courses. Obviously, DM critical care, DRNB critical care, IDCCM, FCCM, MEDIC, EFIC, and there are one or two or many, I may not remember them. EDIC is something which is, EDIC even in 2017 got recognized as a official postgraduate qualification in UK. Means they also took so much time to recognize that, and so this came like that. I think they got recognized in 2017 or 19, but approximately more or less the same period where it is. So in the last 5-6 years we have seen that intensive care has grown as a branch in itself, and now there are many students which are getting trained in various parts of the country and the world. Secondly, now there are various discrepancies also in terms of the facilities available in different training institutes. Some have like ICP monitoring, some have ECMO, some have good hemodynamic monitoring systems like that, but not everybody get used to these things in their institutes. And still I feel that because it's a growing branch, the at times you find there is a little bit lack of teachers there. And also I think there is a little bit of disconnect between the fellows who are, or students which are doing these courses. They are remain connected with locally, or maybe because of WhatsApp or something, some groups, some here and there groups are there, but there is no universal mentorship program, what you will say, where you can freely communicate with your colleagues who are doing, some may be in Jammu and Kashmir, some may be in the Kanyakumari, some may be in the northwest in the Guwahati or Assam, some may be in the Gujarat like that, some may be in the central India like I am there. Different set of patients, like people whom you hypothermia patient you will find more in the Jammu and Kashmir belt. You will find drowning cases more at the seaside, in the southern region. You have different types of poisoning which are there, like here and there. So cases are different, teaching programs are different, the interaction with your teachers is different. So how can we connect all these so that a person who is going in a training program, whether it's a DM, DRNB, IDCCM, FCCM, EDIC, anything, how they can be connected, and how we can provide a platform where they can ask freely, where nobody will judge them. Whether they ask a silly question or a very advanced question, no question is silly. You may feel that it's a silly question, but remind you, at one point of time, everybody of us has that doubt, and we came through learning to this far. So there should be something where they can ask during their training period freely. They can share things. Even at times, they can share the experience of different modalities also. So we thought of how do we do this? So we were thinking of providing this facility for last 6 to 9 months, but we were not getting how to do it. We were not figuring it out how to do it. And on the top of that, we don't want to make it chargeable for we need to provide it at no cost, so that cost doesn't remain a barrier. As ESBICM, as of now, we don't charge anything for anything. Even the lifetime membership of ESBICM is of no cost. Anybody can apply. So it's free for lifetime. At no cost, you can get a membership. We need to visit esbicm.org. So that's a separate issue. But what we want that, how to connect them, how to provide a mentorship program. So we have come up with a solution, and we thought a lot about it. It's ESBICM Mentorship Forum. To begin with, first of all, it's not a replacement of your teacher under whom you are working. That teacher who is training you is very valuable. They provide you bedside assessment, they provide you bedside teaching, they provide all the guidance to you. So we cannot replace them. It's beyond our limits to replace them. But what we want is we can provide you an open access to a mentorship program where you can ask freely, you can discuss freely, not only clinical issues, but your questions, how to go about it, books to read, guidance on the research, and everything where you feel that, okay, I need to ask someone who has gone through this phase or who is a little bit senior or like that. So a mentorship program where anywhere across, not only in the India, but across the world, anywhere in whichever part of the world, all those trainees who are doing this critical care training program of any type, in any course they are enrolled, but they are under some training in intensive care, we need to provide a mentorship program. So with that, we have come up with ESBICM Mentorship Forum, and there is a full document which will provide at the link in the description of this video if you are seeing this on the YouTube. If you visit esbicm.org, there will be a detailed document regarding this. So I think I need to move my car from here. Something is happening there. So I'll continue when I reach home. With that, we'll discuss the ESBICM Mentorship Forum. I'll tell you how to apply and join for this. We'll see you soon when I reach home. Okay, so sorry for the interruption. But till now, you must have got an idea that, especially those who are in some sort of training courses of critical care, that what I'm talking about. So basically, this ESBICM Mentorship Forum is not there to replace your teacher, your guide, your colleagues which are there locally with you, but to provide a platform where you connect with other fellows, other trainees who are working across the nation, across the world, and sharing their experience, sharing their interactions and modalities, and also putting some doubts or putting your questions which you hesitate to ask at some point of time. And in that, there will be mentors who will be there to guide you, to help you out for that. So what is it is not about, you need to understand. So the first thing, it is not there to help you manage the real time patient scenario. Like suppose there is a patient crashing in your ICUs and you put on it that how to do that. No, we are not going to do that. It's technically not feasible because we are not present at the bedside. Your local teacher, guide, your colleagues, senior, juniors, they are the best person to help you out in that particular scenario. But in this particular patient, if you feel after a certain period of time, like 12 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, or even after later for 7 days, you think that what else we could have done in some other setup, or is there something we miss out, or this is something which we did which can be of help to others. So for that, this mentorship forum is all about. You can put it there, we can reply, we can help you out like that, we can together learn in that manner. Secondly, it's not about clearing your exams. This is important. So like if you are doing DM critical care, DRNB critical care, IDCCM, FCCM, VEDIC, is it there to help you crack your exam? Not really. But the doubts clearance, the help you in reading the topics, help you in understanding the topics. Certain online sessions I'll come to that, but by indirectly helping you out in understanding the topics, in teaching you certain important things which one should know, by that it will indirectly help you in your whatever exam you are preparing. So that is second thing. Then the third thing which I would like to emphasize is there a very structured forum? Not really, but I can assure you it will be a very productive and fruitful forum. Structured means like on this Sunday we'll take this classes, or this afternoon we'll this take classes. Now then we'll have a physical meet. Then we'll reply to questions. No, it's not like that. It's a real time sort of things. You may not have seen something in one week, but the next week you have 2-3 cases to discuss. You may not have doubt for 2 weeks, but suddenly you pop up with 14 doubts. What to do? You are reading a difficult topic. So that way it is that. And if lots of doubt appears, we can plan a session like that. So it is based on the needs of the fellow trainees who are there. So it can upgrade, or it can fasten up, it can slow down based on the scenarios, conditions. So now what is the structure of this program, how you will apply. So basically, to start with, if you are watching this on YouTube, in the description of this video there will be link on how to apply or join the ESBICM Mentorship Forum. Secondly, if you are viewing on any other platform, even on YouTube, you can simply go to esbicm.org, and on that you will find all the details regarding ESBICM Mentorship Forum. Now on that you will get a Google form link. In that you need to apply, you need to fill basic details, your name, email, phone number, whatever. Then in which course you are currently enrolled, or which course you are pursuing. Secondly, then in which year you are there and which institutions you are there. So that's all, and 1 or 2 columns, all that. So it's very simple. Now those Google form which you have filled, the entry will be received by the ESBICM team, and they will review it, and they will send you an approval mail. In that, after verification of that, they will send you an approval mail in which you will get a WhatsApp group link. That WhatsApp group link is exclusive to you only. If you are going to share with your colleagues, then it will become difficult. You can share the Google form link with your colleagues so that they, after approval, get their WhatsApp link. So on that, you click on it. So once you click on it, then the WhatsApp admin will approve you within 24 hours so that you can join in the WhatsApp group. One more thing I need to make sure that in that there will be a column in the ESB, whether you are an ESBICM member, and put your ESBICM membership ID. So ESBICM membership ID is not mandatory to join this mentorship forum, but because ESBICM members details are already approved in the system, they will get a fast turn approval. And as you all know, ESBICM membership is provided at no cost ever. So if you want to become a member of ESBICM, just go to esbicm.org, apply for membership, we approve it, and then you get a ESBICM membership ID so that your application can be fast enough for that matter. Now, who all can apply? So this forum, this mentorship forum is not restricted to anyone. Whether you are doing DM critical care, whether doing DRNB critical care, you are doing IDCCM, you are doing FCCM, you are doing FAIC, you are doing EDIC, or you are doing a Australia New Zealand fellowship or UK fellowship, or anything. You may be doing any other course which I have not mentioned. You may be in India, or you may be in internationally in any country. You may be in a government setup, or in a private setup. You may be in first tier city or 3-tier city, whatever. The only requirement is that you need to be pursuing some sort of critical care course to enter into this forum. Why it is important to understand that we all are working in critical care, but the mindset and approach and the problems and the priorities of those in a critical care course are different as compared to those who have already passed and those who are working. So these two are different things. So the mindset, the deadlines, the problems which they face are different. So you want to make it exclusively to help out those who are pursuing any sort of critical care course. Now, secondly, what happens if you clear a course? Suppose a third year resident who has now just you entered the group and you have now cleared the entrance exam. So for the next 2 years, 1 or 2 years, you can remain in the group. You can guide other members also. It's a near peer sort of thing. And in meanwhile, if you pursue any other course, you can continue like that. Most importantly, it is not chargeable. The mentorship forum is not chargeable. No fee is required. As on ESBICM, most of the things we try to provide without any cost. So it's free to apply. The only requirement is you need to put your details correctly so that it can get approval very fast. One document we will ask on the forum, anything, whether it's an ID, whether it's a allotment letter, whether it's your what you can say, any certificate or any letter which shows that you are currently pursuing that course. It's a very simple thing just to verify that. Now, on the website, you will also get a document also, which is a detailed document of the PDF group, PDF in the PDF format for that, so that you can read all the details about this mentorship forum. Now, before closing, who will be the mentors? So first of all, because we are starting from ESBICM, so obviously I will be a part of it. Then there are other mentors who will be coming from either the ESBICM committees or ESBICM faculty network. Faculty network, you are not able to see right now the list of faculties there because we have initiated faculty network, and as of now we are in the phase of receiving lots of application, and soon you will see all the faculty details there, and those who wish to enter the mentorship program forum will add them. So some may be good in research, some may be good in taking lectures, some may be good in sharing the cases like that. You will get details. Now, how this will work, how this mentorship forum will work, a little bit about that. So basically, initially it will be a WhatsApp group in which we all are connected. So you post something, you query, either your colleagues or other fellows answer, or otherwise mentors will answer. maybe not in real time, but maybe within 24 hours, 48 hours, as and when their clinical commitments permits. We can have a discussion also there. Secondly, once we feel that no, some topic needs to be explained in detail, then we on that topic we can organize a online class with you also. So in an online session, maybe in 2 weeks, we can club 2-3 topics and then explain, and you also can participate in that. So we can have a two-way interaction like that, which I was planning for a long period of time. Thirdly, if at all we feel that for some topics we want to have workshops, or some topics we need to have physical meet, then we can discuss among that group and we can organize, ESBICM can organize a workshop sort of thing either in your institute, or ESBICM will organize in a neutral venue where all can approach. But that obviously physical meet will have a nominal fee to cover the expenses. That is a separate issue. But this is the rough idea as of now. I can tell you the PDF document has all the details which is available on esbicm.org. So I hope that this mentorship forum will prove productive and fruitful to you and bridge the gap between all those who are under training of critical care in any sort of course. And also it will be a good team learning, and not only clinicals, but how to handle burnouts, how to handle the busy schedules, how to have a synchrony with the management, with the administrative part, like that. There are many topics which we can cover. So I hope you all like this concept. Do share your instant feelings or whatever you feel about this in the comment section. Your suggestions are also invited. And those who are pursuing any sort of critical care course, you can click on the link in the description or go to esbicm.org and then apply for this mentorship forum. And if you want the membership of ESBICM to get faster approval, it's also available at no cost on esbicm.org. I hope this will prove very, very, very fruitful to all of us. In fact, not you, but for us also. It will be a good platform to interact with you in person. So thank you, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.